Hey y'all, it's me, Slayed by Jordan.
I should have put you somewhere where no one can find you. Mansion out in sticks with nothing around you. Katy, Texas, Dallas, Texas, you know a different environment. Cause you got desires. I know.
All right, y'all. Today we are working with CurlyMe hair. Let's look at the goodies that came inside my packaging. They sent me over their body wave bundles, 2 bundles of 24-inch and 2 bundles of 26-inch. I'm going to show you one of the bundles fresh out the pack. As you can see, it has a beautiful body wave texture. It has a very shiny luster to it. It's soft. It's not giving me any tangles. That is their information card on each bundles. And as you can see, my fingers run straight through it. And like I said, I have 4 bundles, 2 24s, 2 26s. Let's get into this install. So today we're going to be doing a flip over quick weave 90s blowout type of look. First thing I want to do is separate out the leave out in the back. My client, my model, 𝐿𝐿𝐿, she likes to wear her hair in a claw clip and in a ponytail. So I want to leave out just a little bit of leave out in the back. So when she pulls it up, it still looks super natural. So I'm going to separate that out first. And with our flip of a quick weave, we'll only be leaving leave out across the entire front of her head. So right now, I'm just parting that out, and I'm going to lay my rat tail comb on the scalp and pull the hair back over the comb. And if you can see the comb, you need to leave out more leave out. If you can't see the comb, perfect. And we're just going to braid that out the way.
I see it back in search. Remember who took it first, so don't you forget it. That's you with me, ain't got back on the shit. I had to tell Eric, go get it. I'm always moving.
Being that we're doing a quick weave, we're only going to do 1 anchor braid around the entire circumference of her head. And then for the rest of the hair, we're just going to do some big under braids just to get the hair flat and to get the braid down done quickly.
Getting filled with entitlement. Why would you tell me those lies? Why would you make it so bold to my face? Why are your stories all over the place? Whole lot of secrets friends don't keep safe. Where did your friends all go? I can't solve your problems. You say your problems never needed solving. I was too good till you should've stayed silent. Next guys always finish off where they started. Deja vu, you wanted things and you got it. Deja vu, I wanted smoke and I got it. Deja vu, deja, deja.
And when you get done with your last braid, you just want to go ahead and sew that tail to the base of her head. And make sure you're using blunt thread so when she takes it out or whoever takes it out, they know exactly what is hair and what is thread. I've had so many times where people cut their hair by mistake because the hair and the thread feels alike. So just use blunt thread. To protect her hair from the glue, we'll be using mega wrap strips. We're going to put wrap strips all over the head where we have it braided at, and then we're going to put over a black stocking cap on top of those wrap strips, and then we're going to sew down that cap and the wrap strips along that perimeter braid with some blonde thread all the way around. This is going to have you a very secure foundation. Your Quickweave will not slip and slide and move anywhere. It will last just as long as a sew-in, and when you take it out, all you have to do is just cut around the blonde thread, and once you cut off all the blonde thread, it will come off as one unit. It'll be a wig that you can put right back on. Before I cut the excess cap off, I'm going to cut off all those excess wrap strips, and then I'm going to pull the cap back down and spray it with some spritz, and then I'm going to sit her up under the dryer for about 10 minutes, or you could blow dry it for 5 minutes just to make sure all that spritz is dry and we have a protective barrier on top of our protective foundation. She is now back from the dryer, so we're going to cut off all the excess cap and we're going to start gluing in our bundles. I'm using my 30-second Salon Pro glue, and we're just going to put that glue along the track, and we're going to paste and cut as we go. We're going to lay these tracks firstly in a U shape, so just look at what I'm doing and follow me as I go. At this point, you want to make sure that you're anchoring your tracks so that they kind of fall in the face some. This is going to give you that fullness in the front that we need.
You know, say anything when you do, they must comment it. I can't come and see myself. So anything when you do, I do try to do so I'm away. I can't come and see myself. Plenty, survive with be face. Just to make sure money day. But my people, they go say, I know one time, I know one time, I know one time. I want enjoy, I want job life, I want buy motor, I want build house, I still want get them, ride up with me. I know, only
So now at this point, we're just going to start laying our tracks straight across. We're kind of doing it still in a U shape, but we're definitely not bringing it all the way to the front. We're laying it more so straight across to fill up that crown area.
this one I gotta do with the job. Me, I don't get time, I did that. That cover my face, calling me that. Big man, wait, no, you get out. Let me, what's it come? G-Wagon, all the best. The captain, ride the whip. I know fit, die for nothing. What's it come? G-Wagon, all the best. The captain, ride the whip. I know fit, die for nothing.
And you want to keep gluing tracks all the way to the top till you have about 1 inch of width of thickness left. And then we're going to start laying our tracks side by side going upwards. So that is what I'm doing right now. So she likes to wear her hair flipped to the left side. So being that we want a lot of volume with this flip over, being that she wants to wear her hair flipped to the left side, we're going to paste her tracks starting on the right side and going up to the left side. So when you want a lot of volume, you lay your tracks on the opposite side going up. When you want it to just be smooth over, you lay it on the exact way you want it to fall. But when you want that volume, do it in reverse. So when you flip it, you have that lift. And we're just going to paste our tracks going up very close together. And that way when we move the hair around and things like that, you won't see any tracks. Once you have a little square section left, you're going to go back to pasting it like side by side going up towards the hairline. And we're just going to do that until you get to the very end, and then you'll be done. That's how you close it off. Once you get to a square, you're going to go behind your client and start pasting the tracks going upward to her hairline, and then you'll be done. And if you lay your tracks exactly how I tell you, when you move them around, you won't see any tracks. Everything will be seamless. So what we're going to do now is blend the leave out in the back and the front. I'm just going to press out her edges and her roots, all of her roots with the hot comb. And then I'm going to go back in with the roots with my mini flat irons. And then I'm going to press out the rest of the leave out with my 1-inch Babyliss irons. And I use my Beyond the Zone Turn Up the Heat as a heat protectant today. So for her baby hairs, we're going to do as normal and just curl all of them upwards with our mini flat irons. Remember, baby hairs are optional. You do not have to do this. And you're going to take some high hold hairspray and spray it on your edge brush. And you're just going to start swooping and doing your baby hairs as you desire. Our baby hairs are done, so we're going to tie those down with a wrap strip. And then we're about to get into our layers, y'all. I'm so excited. Now this hair is long, it is 26 inches and it is definitely giving. But today we're doing a 90s blowout look. So y'all, I ain't gonna lie, I'm about to layer and chop this hair up, baby. But it's gonna all look good in the end. You just gotta trust the process. So what I'm doing now is my outer layers, framing her face. I'm using her leave out as my starting point, and I'm just gonna take my shears and cut diagonally downwards. That's the first layers that we're gonna set in the hair. We're gonna start from the leave out, and then we're just gonna chop it down, going diagonal down. Now we're going to do our interior layers. We're going to still use our leave out as our starting guide. And then we're just going to hold the hair up and start open and closing our shears, like doing the cha-cha-cha-cha-cha motion with the shears. And we're going to do that while we're sliding down the length of the hair. This is going to give you so many layers. Now, if you don't like your hair super layered, you don't have to do this. You can just do the first step where I did the outer layers and you can be done. But I wanted to really like give a real 90s blowout look. So I wanted to go in, y'all. So right now I'm just doing my interior layers all the way around. Like I said, we're using the leave out as our starting point each time we pick up some hair, and we're just gonna chop 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 chop, sliding down that hair. And we're just going to finish that other side off camera, and then we're going to get into our curls. I'm using my T3 1.25 inch curling iron today on the second to hottest setting. And we're just going to curl the hair as normal, curling everything away from the face. And then we're going to pin each curl as we go. Y'all already know the deal.
Will I see you at the show tonight? Will I see you at the show tonight? Hey. Truck to the plane, to the truck to the hotel lobby. Me, I go through underground garages, presidential suite on deposit, elevator up to the room, shower up and then we hit the club. Touchdown, gotta see what's up. Area code in my phone. What numbers do I still have? Who do I know from the past? Hit one, she say she got a man. Hit another one, it goes green. Must've changed foes on the team. Remember when you let me in between? That was 2017. All good, chugga, look around. Find one that seem my type. Damn, my dog and he know what I like. He done found me plenty in my life. Problem is I meet a girl tonight, then I go and treat her too nice. Galleria credit card swipes. I don't even know if she a wife, but I do know one thing, no. Women, they come, they go. Saturday through Sunday, Monday through Sunday, yo. Maybe I'll love you one day, maybe we'll someday grow. Till then I'll sit my drunk ass on that runway, on this one way. 2:30, baby, won't you meet me by the beam? Too early, maybe later, you could show me things. You know what it is whenever I visit. Windy City, she blowing me kisses, no. 30 degrees, way to go, so hold me tight. Will I see you at the show tonight? Will I see you at the show tonight? Jury in the safe on arrival, pistol on Jay for survival. A lot of people gunning for the title, a lot of people trying to take us viral. I'm just trying to have a nice night though. Waiter brought a check for the meal. She said, babe, I think there was a typo. Nah, girl, I got it, that's light though. I can show you bigger things than that. It's gonna be a minute till I'm back. Let me get you images that last. 𝐿𝐿𝐿 had a limit in the past. I had plenty women in the past. I done plenty sinning in the past. You don't need to know, but you can ask. Sticking on your backstage pass, all access, cause you bad. You could go wherever with that ass. Show to the shower, to the truck to the club for the party. You go in first with your girls, cause I don't know who's out there watching. But I do know one thing, yo. Women, they come, they go. Saturday through Sunday, Monday, Sunday, yo. Maybe I'll love you one day, maybe we'll someday grow. Till then I'll sit my drunk ass on that runway, on this one way. 2:30, baby, won't you meet me by the beam?
When you are done with each side, make sure that you spray some hairspray and then continue on to the next side.
Show tonight. Forever gang, I'm never switching over. Made a lane and niggas can't get over. I can't mess with rappers, they be bogus. Rather get the pack and keep it over. Big dripper stand up in the ocean.
We are going to let these curls sit for 10 to 15 minutes until they are fully cool. Do not take down your pin curls until your curls are fully cool. They are now fully cool. It's been about 10 minutes. We're going to take off that wrap strip and start taking out our pin curls. And now it's time to start forming our look, y'all. And like I said, this is a 90s blowout look. It's not supposed to be perfect and, you know, everything just super neat. It's supposed to give like that bedhead, wifey, you know, very sexy, like that type of hair. And with this style, you can flip it to one side, you can flip it to the other side, you can flip it down the middle, you can put it in a ponytail. It's super versatile. I love flip over quick weaves. Like, look at this, y'all. And she's 100% natural. Like, honey, and let's get into the layers. Like, come on, y'all. Like, if this ain't wifey hair, rich bitch hair, I don't know what is. Get into it. Let's get into that final look, y'all.
Working on the weekend like usual. Way off in the deep end like usual. Niggas swear they passed us, they doing too much. Haven't done my taxes, I'm too turned up. Virgil got a pack.
Once again, I want to thank CurlyMe Hair for sending me these bundles and helping me achieve this 90s blowout look. Make sure you check the description box below. I love you all so much. Goodbye.